Air signs, if you have Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini in your charts, specifically your sun sign, this is your message mid-February until the end of February 2025. This is Alfredo Tarot. Let's get right into it. First and foremost, air signs, you guys are going to be contemplating things. Your big energy here is the Two of Pentacles in the reverse. This is you having to consider some decisions about your career, decisions on how you're spending your money, decisions on how you're balancing your energy. So there's a lot, and it comes in the reverse. So this is a lot of not just considering nicely with a tea, drinking a tea. This is more like getting down and dirty, having almost feeling like you're just like this person here. If you can see, they're like juggling. It's a card of juggling a lot of tasks. But when I see come in the reverse, this is telling me that this is not just, once again, a time where you're reevaluating and looking at your different options. No, this is a bit more of a, it's all coming at you. You have to decide a few things quickly. You have to decide a few things, once again, not that you have to do necessarily anything, but it's just going to come at you at a certain speed and a certain intensity that you will find yourself. Your best bet, of course, is start to make some pretty big decisions pretty quickly here, because whether it's career related or what have you, I mean, this is something that you're going to have to just simply address, because there's just so much on your plate. Some energy just has to be released. Okay. Along with this, we do have the Five of Wands in the reverse. Now I'm going to get right into this. This is a card of some conflict. Does this have to mean conflict with people? I mean, it could be conflict with people. You do have the Three of Cups here in the reverse. So sometimes that means too many cooks in the kitchen, too many people interfering, third parties, too many people causing some complications in your life. It could also just mean an inner turmoil a little bit, maybe very much related to this Two of Pentacles, like an inner turmoil of how to handle so many things coming at you. So air signs, be prepared here for sort of just having to sort of deal with some things here coming at you quickly, and maybe even jolting you a little bit here, if that's the right word. I see Queen of Pentacles in the reverse as well. This is another sign. This has to do with perhaps, day-to-day things like your career, money situation. This is, and it's in the reverse. Another sign telling me that something here with your career, especially, and money needs to be resolved a little bit. You need to have more of a game plan here to clear the air here in order to clear some more tense energy that's been building in your life. Once again, around people, maybe people in your job or career, or it could just be, once again, an inner conflict of how you're going to organize all these things. Really, this is going to be a time for you to just have to, really buckle down. It's going to come at you. It's like, that analogy, balls are flying at you. You have to grab a bat and just start swinging like crazy in order to just release and make sense and pave the way for what comes next. The biggest saving grace I see for you is the Queen of Cups coming out. If you can see that, the Queen of Cups is always just such a gentle card that you're going to be able to tap into some emotions about this, find clear waters. You're going to be able to maybe even accomplish something that feels very emotionally satisfying. That perhaps this is coming at a time once you've resolved some conflicts. And also a message to follow your intuition, follow your own emotional logic, if that makes sense, in order to navigate what to do here, because there's just so much on your plate that it really is the best advice from Spirit to tap into your emotions. What do you really want? Ask yourself that question. What do you really want? What do you really want to see in your life? And this is going to help you to make more sense of some of the noise and some of the more difficult decisions you're going to be making these next 2 weeks, because really, this could, once again, this could even involve some people in your life, even relationships, in a sense, or even deciding if somebody's right to stay in your life here. But once again, I see this more career related in terms of just how are you going to, kind of get by and do your thing and make your way without so much tension around you. So air signs, just be prepared to find yourself, having to just kind of think on your feet these next couple of weeks. Okay, so just be prepared to think on your feet. Okay, it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be fine. You just have to find a way to just make sense a little bit of it all. Kind of a big thing on your plate. But yeah, let's get a message from the angels and ancestors for you air signs, something to help you through all this. Oh, look at that. It's a very positive sign. So some tensions here, but look at this, what we have here. Enjoy growth and reap the rewards. And so this is a message all about, things being very fruitful in your life, coming together, just like a plant planting a tree, planting seeds and things coming together. The thing is, growth, I'm really seeing this as growth. Is that really necessarily an easy thing? No. Sometimes growth means making difficult decisions. Sometimes growth means having to cut something out of your life. Sometimes it means having to do things differently. Once you're able to, this is exactly what I'm getting. Once you're able to sort of make these decisions and finally maybe cut something out of your life, organize yourself a little bit more to your standards, as February moves on, you are going to see rewards from that. It's almost like you're going to see pretty quickly that that whatever is causing you confusion, it doesn't have to be that way. You can find a simple way. Once again, tap into those emotions, tap into those clear waters, tap into your own sense of self. Once you can simply do that, you're going to allow those waters to plant those seeds. I sort of sound like a farmer, but it's very true, and you're going to be able to reap those rewards. But I'm reading this word growth as growth can be a little bit uncomfortable. Growth can mean changes. We all know changes can be also challenging times, right? So I'm getting this is as a message of growth through the challenges in life. And once you're able to understand, hey, it's all just part of it, then you're going to be able to reap those rewards much more simply, air signs, much more gracefully. It's all there for you. You just have to, it's almost like I'm seeing this thing, like you have it all there. You have this whole garden in front of you, but you're staring in the wrong direction. You just don't see it yet. You just don't see it yet. There's too much cluster. You don't see that all the rewards that you can get, all the benefits you can get just yet as clearly. Let's get a message from the Moonology, possibly about these rewards. Let's find out a bit more about these rewards from the Moonology if we can here. Thank you for tuning in. That is a funny one. Nothing will come from the situation. So this is the card I get when it's like you're making a mountain out of a molehill, that something is not as big of a deal as you think it is. Nothing is, this is the card of exaggerating things, making things more difficult than they have to be. Now I'm really understanding this message. This indecision is not this, all this cluster here is not that bad. This hostility is not that hostile. It's not that intense. It's worse when you're confused. It's worse. It's like you make it worse for yourself, air signs, when you're allowing yourself to make you believe that this is a bigger obstacle than you can actually handle. Once you understand that these obstacles are just part of the piece of the story of your unfolding, as February moves on, you're going to start to say, wait a minute, why was this so difficult? Why? And this is all reminding me back to the Queen of Cups, these gentle waters that have always been there. But right now you're a little bit upside down. You're a little bit confused on things, but really the truth of the matter is much more graceful. There's many more rewards to be had. There's much more to this. Don't let the little things, the little conflicts blow out of proportion. You are capable, and there are so many rewards. Once you just find, that way that you just want to do things, the way that you want to grow, the way that you want to be, express yourself, and the things that you want to work on. Put the energy and the focus into that at the end of February instead of all the bric-a-brac, if that's the right word, all the nonsense. Nothing's going to come out of all that, okay? All these conflicts, don't worry about that. Just think about those, the growth and the rewards that are to come. Thank you, air signs. Alfredo Tarot. Until next time, do take care. Have a great February.